There are very few Lego sets that I don't want to own, but why did I buy the Wish sets? I hadn't even seen the movie when I purchased them, but there was something about them that kind of intrigued me, and that was the pieces. I kept eyeing them and seeing a lot of really unique pieces in these sets, and when Amazon Prime put them on almost a 50% off sale, I went ahead and picked them up. Now, I probably could have just picked those pieces up either from Bricklink or Pick a Brick online, but I thought it would be fun to actually kind of check out their builds, also see what they did, and it kind of inspired me to watch the movie too. So let's check out the pieces and see if my idea to purchase it just for the pieces was either silly or a good idea. The first set is Asha in the City of Rosas, and I actually had to have this set. Out of all of them, this is the one I really wanted because of this little guy right here, the little goat, who is absolutely hilarious. I think he is the one thing that actually makes the movie really worth watching for me. I did watch the movie, but I wasn't overly impressed with it. I was kind of disappointed with the graphics, and I just felt like the storyline was just a little bit lacking, but it was okay. Now, you're going to be really surprised about this because I do not like stickers. I don't like putting them on the bricks. I'm always afraid that I get them a little bit crooked, and I'm always concerned that over time they're going to get damaged. But the stickers in this set actually are really awesome and very much worth having, and they would have been hard to pick up if you had just tried to buy the individual pieces. A lot of these are actually rugs, which are just beautiful. There's quite a few of them in here. I think in this set alone there is 4. This one's going to be hard to get to back here. I might have to pull him out in a little bit, but they are very, very cool. So that is one aspect that made this actual little set worthwhile. Another one that I found were these tiles. Now, they actually come in all 3 of the sets, or at least on 2 of them. I know it comes in the castle, and then it came in this one. And these are actually printed on, so thank goodness we didn't have to put stickers on there. But they're this special little design, and it's just kind of subtle with a silver print. It's really, really, really pretty, and a lot of potential to be able to work into my mock builds with those. And so I was pretty excited about that. And of course you get an Asha, which is great. Her hairpiece is fabulous. It also came with this little cart, which I thought was a lot of fun. It has a purple basket, and those are kind of harder to come by. I don't see purple a lot, so I think that that was another thing that really intrigued me about these sets was the colors. You had a lot of teal worked in, you had purples, you had yellows, and I love all of those colors, especially if you put them into a building. I think it worked out really, really well. And we're going to have to do a little bit of destroying here to actually get into this, because there's a couple pieces in here that I actually really liked also. And one of those was this stair section right here. A lot of times you'll have stairs and you'll kind of have to put the pieces in and then they'll kind of rotate out, but this is all one solid piece. And I haven't seen many or any of these or anything like these, so this was a really awesome piece to come across. Now, this paneled piece actually has a print job on the front, and then you put a couple stickers of hanging rugs on the back. And the print job on the front is really, really beautiful. It's got some gold shimmer into it, and I just like the design layout that they have, and that could be also a lot of fun. I definitely bought these sets to be able to use the pieces in my own builds when I'm mock building versus just having them on display like this, but really nice pieces. Of course, it comes with our little star, and he kind of floats on his little clear pedestal there, so that's pretty cool. So now we're going to move on to Asha's little cottage, and we're going to see what pieces we found that are cool in that one. Now, this set came with 3 minifigures. It came with Asha, or mini dolls, excuse me. It came with Asha, her grandfather, and her mother. Her mother also has a very, very cool hair piece. Actually, her grandfather does too. They all have really nice hair pieces, and he's got a little cape with him. But her mom is braided hair, just put up in a bun, which is pretty cool, and I like her print job on her dress. So I really like the minifigures in general. I feel like you could really put them into a lot of things. Now, there were 2 pieces that immediately stood out to me when I looked at the box, and one of those is these little pieces. My goodness, they're really tight, aren't they? these pieces on top, and they're used to make the roof, which almost looks like a thatched roof, I think. And I don't know if they're like little claws or what they're supposed to be, little feet, but they're in that really light yellow, and it's really, really nice. I think it's called the cool yellow. And so those pieces are really awesome to have, and there's quite a few of them, so I was very excited about that. The other piece were these purple windows, and I was really excited about that. And then when I got into the build a little bit more, I found these kind of curved pieces here that have a nice slope to them. And that was also a piece that I'm not super familiar with, so I felt like that was a little bit of a treasure to find. But these purple windows with the little black inserts in it, you know, they are really, really nice. I was excited to have those too. Now on the inside of this guy, you have a lot more stickers, you have more rugs, you have a bedspread, you've got some pictures. It's just full of all kinds of really cool, useful pieces that I was really excited to kind of stumble upon. You also use some pieces on the outside that have stickers, and it kind of reminds me of giraffe print, which is kind of funny. I think it's supposed to be like a cobbled wall piece, but I think it's adorable and it really fits kind of the style of it, so it works. So this window piece, which was sitting right in here, is actually really nice. It's a print job, and I don't know, it just kind of looks like something that would be in a castle or a cathedral, so now I'm wishing I had like 100 of them, but you know, one's a good place to start. So you end up having 5 rugs or cushions that you have in sticker pieces here. And so that just really adds to the collection. So I'm thinking you could really make a really cool scene, you know, with like a nice layout. Maybe an Arabian tent or something would be really cool. Now this piece I actually have a whole bunch of, this purple kind of sparkly 1x1 standard brick. But to see it used as a lantern was really inspiring to me. And I think that's a really cool thing about when you're building sets and then you build your own, you know, mock builds, is that you can kind of see different things built in certain ways or different way they use pieces, and it really kind of helps you just be able to grow your building style and skill level to be able to kind of say, oh, that's a really cool idea. I'm going to add that into my next build. Another piece that's really cool is this green piece right here that gets put on the outside of it here to kind of create, like, I don't know, a hedge or something, or a little grass growing. But it's just really cool, and I feel like that it could be used for a lot of different things. Now this set also came with a lot of like just really cool, I don't know, house pieces. It's got a little tea kettle, and I love the use of this kind of swirl top on it. It's got a basket with some yarn and chopsticks, but I think they're supposed to be knitting needles. It has a mandolin, or I think it's a mandolin, something along that lines. It's got some teacups. It has, they built a sweet little cake, and so just a lot of these little things are just kind of fun. It has a book back here. Oh, I just threw the book. It's got a book here that is actually printed on the top, but then you put in a piece. Oh, that's printed too. I thought I had put a sticker on that, but it's not, so that's a nice find. And it has a picture of the goat and the star. So this little book is just really special, and it almost reminds me of, like, I don't know, Beauty and the Beast. It kind of has a cover that would remind me of that, so that can be kind of fun use somewhere in that regards. This set kind of just provided a wealth of just little specialty pieces that you can use. They might be kind of standard to pick up, but it was a nice collection of them, and then you just got a couple extra really cool pieces in it. So I think that this set was definitely worth kind of adding on to the collection. So our last one, the biggest set of the collection, and it is King Magnifico's castle. And this one, the colors are fabulous in it. I mean, it just, the whites, the tan, and then the turquoise is so beautiful. And so there's so many pieces in that I just love for the colors alone, even though they probably would have been pretty easy to pick up otherwise. Now it came with 3 mini dolls. It came with Asha, her best friend, and King Magnifico himself. And you know what's funny is my daughter and I were watching the movie when I was starting to build these sets, and she made the funny comment that you know, I don't think of animated people as handsome, but you know, they made him look pretty good. And his mini doll looks pretty good too. He is a handsome king, even though he's kind of full of himself. But he has a really cool cape. So this cape alone was like, oh, yep, that's a good piece to add to the collection with. The other thing is just a combination of pieces, but the cane that she walks with, the two pieces that they used was brilliant. So another building technique that was really nice to pick up in here. Her skirt also it's fabulous. It's like a big, you know, like a ball gown, and it's a very full skirt, and it was really nice because most of the time they're just kind of straight and skinny. But then I found this and I was like, now that is awesome. So really excited to have her dress in the collection, and her hairpiece is also super cool. So just, I mean, every single piece I'm finding that is special like that just makes picking these up all more worthwhile. Now it comes with a cupboard, and I think this is how they actually get up to the King's Tower if you've seen the movie. But it comes with a lot of cool pieces too, specifically these tan doors. So I was excited about those. Now right away you can probably spot some really incredible sticker pieces that you did put on. And once again, completely surprised that the actual stickers made this set really worthwhile, along with the other ones, to actually pick up. So I feel like that the best thing I got out of any of these sets are the stickered pieces that got put down, which is just so funny. Now, if you look on the inside, you also have some stickered pieces. This very shiny door is just awesome. A nightmare to put on, but awesome. And then you have these shiny bookshelves that are built in. You also have a little book here. Now that was a sticker, his little skull sticker. Both of these were stickers that you put on to make this book. But, you know, that's a good book to have, you know, to be able to either play with or add to a different set or something like that. This piece right here, this kind of vinyl piece, which it seems like I've been getting more and more sets that have these kind of things built into them, but I don't know, I feel like they've changed the texture of what they're using here, and it's just this really soft vinyl, and I'm really enjoying this. I think that it's a really nice quality. But this thing is really cool. I feel like you could use it for a lot of different things, and the design print on it is beautiful. It's got a silver and then the, you know, the kind of the turquoise color to it. So this is really cool, as well as these little cylinders here. They're basically a minifigure head, but they come in the turquoise. Oh, hi, this is Sir Percy. He's the best kitty I've ever had. He's really awesome. He's a sweetheart, and he always likes to kind of get in on the act whenever anything's happening. The other piece that I was really intrigued by are these pyramid-looking pieces. They are clear turquoise, but there's something special about them. I don't know. I've seen this piece used more and more, but I think it's the turquoise color that really sells it for me here. And it comes with quite a few of them, which is super nice. This also came with a whole bunch of just special little pieces. So you got a frying pan, you have a broom, you have a bucket with bread in a barrel. Excuse me, with bread in it. You have this bar back here, which is really fun. Oh, just pulled off a really cool sticker piece. I guess that bar is built in there pretty good, but it has a chocolate cake. Who doesn't want a chocolate cake, even if it's in Lego brick form? I think these are cupcakes. You got another pumpkin. I guess they like to eat pumpkins in this town. You've got a little fire back here. You have, I think this is like his potions or the different thing he used up in his study. They kind of look like perfume bottles to me, but they're a lot of fun just on their own. Oh, I think this is supposed to connect to this. It's like his chemistry lab or something. So behind this door is like nothing. I'm thinking that there's supposed to be something amazing behind this door, and there isn't. So I'm not sure exactly if I missed something in the movie or what that's supposed to be, but it's kind of funny. But we like the door alone, so we don't have to worry about what's behind it. You have some nice candles here. And back here, let me see if I can get it out. I'm trying not to destroy this whole thing. It took a while to build, but we might have to actually pop this off. There we go. It comes with another sticker piece, and this is a photo of our king, and he looks handsome in the photo too. Now you tell me what you think. Was it worth picking up these sets for the little pieces that I found, or should I have passed or picked them up in maybe a cheaper way? Comment below, tell me what your favorite piece was, and maybe let me know if you've picked up any sets just for the pieces.